Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly. Hello.
Sorry, a lot of brain fart. Episode 21. If you're new, get your kids out of the room.
A lot of fucking swears.
A lot of swears. It might even be more than usual today. I mean, it's anything's possible. I got the pain. Old pain gone, new pain here.
She has some hostilities.
A little bit of hostilities. I've been drinking tons of coffee, which I'm sure is
not good for
you. It's really not good for me with the amount of medication I'm on, but as the nurse pointed out in the hospital, it offsets the oxy. So then it just it kind of balances it out. So
that was a real trip. Coffee. That was a real trip, your hospital stay. Why don't you discuss that? You still have a bruise on your hand.
I do. I mean, if you can see that, they got me good. It didn't hurt at all, but they got me good.
Yeah, I thought surgery was on your back, not your hand.
I had to have a port in either hand for the surgery. So okay, we'll pick up with the surgery.
Yeah, everybody wants to know how you're doing.
My ears are ringing. Fascinating experience. I mean, this is the first major surgery I've ever had. I mean, I had hand surgery, but it wasn't. I mean, I was in and out. I didn't stay overnight. Certainly not 3 nights. 3 nights. Before I get into that,
the hospital will never be the same.
Never be the same. Thank you all for your well wishes and your prayers and your humor. Juju and all your stuff. Never underestimate some kind words or a text or a like on a Facebook post. It's very encouraging. So the hospital. So very efficient. Before
you didn't have the first surgery, they lied to you.
No. Oh yeah, they fucked me right in the ass with that one. I mean, it was really. I was not in good humor.
After you requested it.
Well, so they gave me the option of picking what time I wanted. So I had multiple conversations with Amanda, who is the surgeon's assistant. Multiple conversations with Amanda.
But Amanda doesn't work for the hospital, so there's the problem.
No, it doesn't matter. The hospital's not setting the surgery schedule. Dr. Schroeder is setting the hospital.
Yeah, but they have to share the beds.
So, no, this was Dr. Schroeder's doing. So they allow you to pick the time. So I picked 6 a.m. And when the hospital the week before my pre-op appointment said, okay, you have a 9 a.m. And I was like, wait, I was told 6 a.m. And I called Amanda, and Amanda assured me it was 6 a.m. Now I understand that shit can change. So perhaps when they say you can pick your time, but it's not set in stone, or you can pick your time, but shit might change, prepare yourself. That would have been different than, yes, it's 6 a.m. Yes, you have the 6 a.m. slot. Yes, we have you down for 6 a.m. Yes.
It was not a yes.
So then the day before I shouldn't shake my head that fast. Wow. So then the day before the surgery, they're supposed to call between 2 and 4 with my time. They said if it gets to be 3 o'clock and I haven't heard, then call them. Okay, well, I mean, from 2 to 4, I'm not going to call right at 3. I'll wait about 3:30, and I call. At first, the guy, they couldn't find my name on the list. So then I was like, what the fuck?
This is the hospital or the doctor's office?
This is the hospital.
Okay.
So then he transfers me, or she, I don't know who, I don't know. The person that answered the phone transferred me to the OR, and the lady answers the phone, whatever, OR, and I'm like, hi, I don't know if I'm supposed to be on the phone with you, but I was transferred. She goes, oh, hi, are you the blood bank? I'm like, for fuck's sake, what? No, I am not the blood bank. I was just on the phone to find out what time I'm supposed to be in tomorrow. So, okay, hold please. So she checks it out and tells me 11:30. I'm like, that's not right. I was told 6 a.m.
I have to turn this off. I'm listening.
My slot is 6 a.m. The remote control. You use the remote control.
Where?
It's stuck on top of it. Bring me the remote. Just bring it to me. Sorry, she's warm. Here you go.
Having my own heat flash.
Okay.
Hot
there
flash.
You go.
Yeah, thanks.
That's when we're gonna freeze. You have a sweater on. I know. Anyway,
it's
okay. So, hang on. Unearth oatmeal. My mouth.
Oh.
Oat. So anyway, look.
So you argued with her.
So I didn't argue with her. I said, why? Well, I mean, I just said, well, that can't be right. And she said, well, it is. And I said, well, I'm going to have to call the doctor's office. And she said, well, you can call the doctor's office all you want, but this is the surgery schedule that they gave to us. So I don't think they're going to change it because we've already notified everybody else what time their schedule is. And why the fuck I wasn't notified, why my name wasn't on the list, I don't understand.
So you're SOL.
So I call Amanda. Amanda calls me back. Amanda, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it got changed. The person at the hospital explained to me that all the outpatient people who were going to be leaving that day, they put them first.
Makes sense.
And then people makes sense. But again, I go back to, you can pick 6 a.m., but it might change. Never were those words spoken to me. So Amanda said, oh yeah, sorry, that happens. And then I said to her, I understand, Amanda, that happens. So perhaps you shouldn't allow the patient to choose their time. Amanda got a little defensive.
You're telling Amanda how to do her job.
I was very nice about it. I was not rude. And she got very defensive and I try to do the best for my patients. I said, I get that. And you're doing a great job.
You were probably hostile and just didn't realize it.
I mean, I might have been. She might have been feeling my hostile vibes at the phone, despite me trying to be polite about it. I said, I'm just saying.
For future,
that maybe you just shouldn't let the patients pick their time, so that you don't encounter this sort of hostile encounter the day before, and then the person who's set to have their surgery. Anyway, it all worked out. So then I got to get up in the morning and have my coffee before I got to go in, because I'm allowed to have coffee up to 2 hours before.
And a poo.
And sit down, So that's, I mean, look, it's important.
Important, especially before you go into surgery.
So we get to the OR. They're very efficient. I get in there. And they're putting the needles in my arms and doing all the stuff. I'm fast friends with the girls.
Of course.
There's a slew of people in the room. And so, hang on, my shirt's bunched. So, I only remember Lisa and Erin were two of them. I don't remember all their names. But, I said, like, look, when you flip me over, if there's brown shit on the, like, whatever, like, it's my eyebrows. Like, don't be alarmed. And then so she pulls her eyelashes out. So now we're like bosom buddies, because she pulls her eyelashes out, I pull out
right
my
before
eyebrows.
surgery.
So we're having a good time. One of the girls was like, "Oh my God, you're the best." We were having a hellish good time. I don't even remember what all we're talking about.
Was the doctor in there at this point?
No, he popped in. So Dr. Schroeder popped in right after I got in. So I got in there and I had to take these like the Hebe Cleanse like washcloths. I had to wipe so I had to use one for one as a whole pack. Very explicit directions. One for one arm. Put it down. New cloth for this arm. One cloth for one leg, one cloth for the other leg, fifth for my core, and then she was going to use the sixth one, I guess, for my back and my ass. I don't remember what.
I wonder if this is for all back surgeries or if it's like COVID, like leftover from COVID.
I don't know. It gets the bacteria out of your body, which I appreciate. That's fine. I mean, let's lessen the any
infection,
whatever. So the doctor. So I'm in my gown. I'm ready. Got my hair up. I'm ready to go. And he comes in, and he's unshaven, and he got his mask on though, and his whatever, and he last minute questions. He had a little hat on, and he last minute questions. I'm like, none that I can think of, and then it dawned on me because of your friend's story. So I said, well, just to be clear, like you weren't on a bender last night or anything, were you? And he never knows. So he kind of looks at me, and then he smiles, and he kind of chuckles a little bit, and then he's like, no, I assure you, I was not on a bender last night. The guy is so serious. And then he's like, I rarely drink. I never smoke. I rarely drink.
Well, probably because he is also trying to cover his ass. Like, some people wouldn't ask that as a joking question, although yours was half joking.
I also wondered, like, has anybody else ever asked him that before surgery?
Oh, I don't think anybody's asked him the questions you've asked.
Legitimate concern. So I'd taken my nail polish off because at last minute I was concerned that maybe I shouldn't have it on. So left the toenail polish on, took this off. I didn't get a chance to put it back on today. I have to take it right at the right time between oxy doses, so it ends up okay. And so I didn't get to it yet today. I took the pink off that was chipping. Anyway, so I said to the nurses, I don't have any kind of disease. My nails are kind of orange because of their stains. Just so that we're clear. Like, okay. So now I've also been sedated a little bit. Something running through the arm, so I'm feeling good. And then I'm in the OR. Like they wheel me into the room. And the last thing I remember is they were saying to me about they were going to transfer me to another bed. I'm like, well, I could just shimmy on over there quick if you want me to. And like everyone was like, no. I'm like,
woman down in pre-op.
I'm not moving. Okay.
Woman down in pre-op.
And there was some guy over here who whipped his head around and looked too. I just remember like he was facing one direction and he whipped his head and looked at me. I could see him out of the corner of my eye. And then I was like, well, how are you getting me over there?
We got a live one. Right?
I'm like, well, how are you going to get me on that slab? Like, I'm like, well, you use like those things they use for the whales you see in the boat, and they have like that like cloth thing that goes underneath the whale and lifts them up, and then there was a laugh, and then I don't remember anything until I woke up.
Thank God. They were like, get the juice in her quick.
Yeah. And then I woke up, and then I was violently ill into the really cool handy bag. I should have brought one out.
Let me hop on over to the table there.
Oh my God, they're out there. It's
let me go get it. I have got to get it.
It's in the parlor on the couch. these puke bags, where the fuck
Where were
these
they?
in college?
Where were
like
they?
A month ago?
Well, I wouldn't have used them in college because I wasn't
I
like
would
in a
have.
vehicle. I was always the toilet. But where were these when my children were really young and puked in the car?
So a lot of people, I posted on Facebook about these bags. She'll be right back. She's getting the bag. So people know about these. A lot of people also who are in the medical field know about these. I found out you can buy them on Amazon. The nice nurse tech told me. So this was my BFF. So this motherfucker, this is great, right? So when you're laying in the bed too, you're like lounge back, right? You don't have to jump up and run to the toilet. There's no splashback from the toilet water. Your head is not in a dirty bowl. I mean, you literally just...
You don't have to hold your hair back.
Right? Nothing. You just lean forward a little bit. You get it in the bag. I mean, these things are fucking magic.
Well, I got news for you.
These are awesome.
They are really
and
new.
And then they can fucking measure. They can measure.
Oh yeah, they have to
they
sometimes.
Have to measure. So yeah, the anesthesia made me violently ill, and then
I told you it would.
And then that was really unfortunate. So I have one of these next to my bed too, just in case. Like I brought two. They gave me like a stockpile in the hospital, so then I brought two of them home with me. Anyway, so went to the room, got situated.
After surgery,
I had a catheter, which I've never had before. I didn't know I had the catheter until
That's
Joe was sitting on the side of the bed, and then
what smells?
Oh Christ, doesn't smell. It was like attached to the side of the bed where he was sitting, so he's like watching it, like he's watching it fill up. It was so gross. I'm like,
did you even know that you were peeing?
No, you can't. I couldn't feel anything.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Did you feel it when they yanked it out?
No.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Good to know.
Well, they had to tape it to my leg too, because it was like I had tubes coming all the fuck out of me.
God.
I had the tube in this hand that they kept in there. Then they put a fucking this thing they couldn't get in my hand, which is why it looks like this. 2 weeks later, they put right here on my wrist. Right, that's a fucking great spot to have a fucking needle, right?
Well, that's where they got the vein.
So like Saturday, I was like, this fucker's coming out. If I'm not, I'll take it out myself because they wouldn't take it out. And finally, I was like, I'm gonna pull this out if you don't. I was bleeding. I mean, it was a hell of a... It hurt every time I moved my hand. Look, she took it out. So it was... I tried to be healthy. I'm sitting there at the dinner menu, and I can't think straight.
No. You ordered fucking fish.
I'm trying to
from
be healthy,
the
so
hospital.
I ordered...
Nobody
because
does
I hear how good hospital food is
That's
nowadays.
like freaking being landlocked and ordering all the seafood at the restaurant. You're gonna get sick.
To the nurse,
fuck.
How's the cod? She goes, oh, it's popular. Okay.
Said no one ever.
It was supposed to be fresh steamed green beans and fresh steamed broccoli. Those fucking green beans were out of a fucking can. Look, do not lie to me. They were out of a can.
They were squishy.
They were gross. The broccoli, whatever. I was just trying to be healthy. And I had some noodles on the side, like just in case. So they kind of like order a few things. You don't know what you're going to want.
You need some comfort food.
So I ate that. I was really thirsty, so I chugged some water. And then I like threw up half a bag full of stuff. And then I was told I couldn't have anything else. And I had to just sip the water.
She's done.
She's like, that's a lot. You got to sip the water. So I couldn't keep the oxy down. As soon as they gave it to me, I threw it up again. Right.
But it wasn't really the oxy, which is what you thought it was.
Right. It was the anesthesia that was still in me, which was unfortunate because then I refused the oxy for the whole next day. Which, okay, I mean, fine. But then at 1 o'clock in the morning,
hello,
the next night, when I was laying in bed crying.
Saturday night?
So Saturday night. So Rebecca came in and all day on Saturday, O'Shell was trying to get me, the nurse was trying to get me to take the oxy, and I refused. Rebecca comes on at 7, so the shifts were 7 to 7. So Rebecca comes on, she's a night nurse. And she tells me that she understands that I'm not taking the oxy, I need to take the oxy. And I said, I'm not taking the oxy. So I said, just give me some more Tylenol. I was at my Tylenol maximum. So I couldn't have any more fucking Tylenol. So I said, I'm gonna be fine. And then I laid there with the calm music on in the background. They had this calm station, 118. It has pictures of like outdoors and nature, and it plays like classical, like not classical, like Zen type music.
That would have driven me straight up the wall.
No, it was lovely. So I swapped between that and Forensic Files because they had a Forensic Files marathon on for the weekend. Because the universe was smiling down upon me that weekend. So I would just put that on. It's very comforting in the background. Peter, whatever his name is, the narrator.
Talking about the dead people.
His voice. But I also like, it's great. It's just great to watch. The other nurse, she said the same thing. My first night nurse, Marcy, she's like, oh, I love it. It's so soothing. I'm like, I know, right? Like, they always find out who did it. Anyway. So at 1 o'clock in the morning while I was laying there, not moving because I finally found a comfortable position, and I was crying. Finally, I buzzed for fucking Rebecca to come back, and I'm like, I'm ready for the oxy now. So I was given the whatever it was so I don't puke again.
Zofran.
Zofran.
Zofran, if you've not had it, it is a miracle drug. And if you're ever prescribed it, like sometimes you get it when you go to the emergency room, or at least our family, because we end up vomiting our guts out till we're dehydrated. So we have to go to the ER, and they give us Zofran, and you covet those pills. Like, we get like 6 of them.
I was given it intravenously one time.
Anti-nausea.
I'd never had it before.
Right, they give it started
What's amazing to me is I can drink buckets of wine and beer, and I'm fine. You give me some anesthesia, and I'm fucking sick as shit.
Well, you should read about anesthesia. It does more than what alcohol does to you.
I was not prepared for the level of sickness.
Everybody pukes after it.
But I wasn't prepared for, like, multiple times of it. And so, got the oxy, and that was, like, the best thing. But so I wouldn't take it, though. They kept trying to give it to me. I'm like, I'll let you know when I need to have it. So that's how we rolled with that. And I had this drain attached to my back. It was disgusting. This long tube. And I had to drag it around with me. And it was like, so it would drain. So this tube from my back would drain the excess blood. It's like this big. The fucker was big. And it was like, it had springs in it. So they would squish it down. But then as the blood filled it up, it would rise up. It would be like up to like that thick. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was like this thick. I saw it. Like this thick.
But you don't have full, it depends. Anyway.
Okay, well the 2 times I was there, it was this thick.
So, you know, you're trying to get comfortable in bed. I'm laying on it, and then the nurse is coming in yelling at me because I'm finally comfortable, but I'm laying on the fucking tube, so I gotta roll over and get it out. And it hurt because it was in my back, so I'd lay on it. I'm like, fucking hurt. And then I had to walk around, so I had to pick it up, and I'm like trying to hold it in my hand and manage the walker. So finally I just put the fucker, well, the next day I put it in my bra. The first day I had the gown on, you know, for like 24 hours just about, because I couldn't change till the OT came to show me how to fucking change. So I had the gown on. You should have seen this fucking thing too, because I was like laid back in the recliner, and so I was trying to eat kind of laid back, and like I spilled coffee down, like some soda on it. I dropped food. I mean, it's a hell of a mess. There were fucking saltine crumbs all through the bed. I mean, it was so disgusting. It was
Animal
brushing the crumb, because I'm laying there sick, and she's like, "Here, eat these crackers." So I'm like nibbling on a saltine, thinking, "By the way, I'm fucking choke on this while I'm laying down." You know, trying to sip out of the cup. You know, I'm on my side in the cup. You know, I'm over with the bendy straw, like it was really just a fucking hell. It was a hell of a thing. So then the next day the OT comes. No, the PT comes. I have the gown on. So he slips one on behind me too. So my ass isn't out to go to OT. So that was nice. So I went and climbed 4 stairs, and I got like a clap on the hand. It was great. So and he wheeled me down in the recliner, took the fucking brakes off, and just took the whole recliner down. That was great. So the OT comes in the morning. It was before you guys came to visit. So the OT comes in to tell me she's going to be back in a little while to show me how to take a cat bath.
A cat bath.
I said, is that like a horse bath? Her eyes were big. Right? She didn't know horse bath. I didn't know fucking cat bath. I did not ask her what the C stood for. I just assumed what the C stood for. And I was like, a cat bath? I've never heard it called that before. And she's like, I've never heard it called a horse bath.
Well, a cat doesn't stand for anything. I was thinking like a cat like licks itself.
Look, I know what PTA stands for. So she says to me, I said, well, my great aunt Mabel used to call it a horse bath. It's what it is. And she goes, well, I've heard it called a PTA before. So a cat bath. So I assume what the C stands for.
Cooter?
Sure. That was not, but sure, right? Sure. So I wait all day, because then you guys came and she was running behind. So finally she comes in and takes me to the bathroom. So this is also a first. So I get the fucking gowns off. I'm just supposed to stand there and like wipe myself, do a fucking sponge bath in front of her so that she can assess that I can do this okay to get myself home. Okay. Like, I mean, I just want to sit the fuck back down. So I'll do whatever I need to do. I'm holding on to the walker, trying not to fall over, fucking wash, you know, whatever. Trying to wash my face, but you can't lean over the sink, so I'm like just like throwing water. I mean, I can't even. So then at least I got like my own clothes on, I got my bra on, which was great. So then when I went for walks, I just took the thing and just shoved it down in front of my shirt and my bra, and then I could walk, you know, whatever. So it was a fascinating stay. The people were very friendly. I found out that the omelets were the best thing to order, so I stuck with the fucking
omelets.
Bacon, American cheese, and cremini mushroom, or however you pronounce that. It was very good. I know I had it multiple times. So the thing is, too, is I had to order the food. Last call for dinner was 6:30. I just had lunch at like fucking 2:30, so I'm not ready for lunch. I'm ready for dinner, but I had to order. So I wanted to order something that would like linger well. It would like stay in the room, like room temperature would taste okay. I wanted a PBJ, but because I told them I had the occasional walnut allergy, I was flagged and could not have a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So
should have an allergy band on and the fall band.
A fall risk band. I had all kinds of the ports in either hand. I had all kinds of shit on the tube, my back, the fucking all of it. So
you were quite the hot mess.
It was the nurses were all very nice. The techs were great. So they used to be called nurses aides, but now they're called something tech. I forget what, like a nurse tech something.
I mean, they have to go to school. They can draw blood and.
Well, yeah, they came in multiple times to check my blood pressure throughout the night. Like, it's high, it's low, it's high. Well, it's high because I'm fucking hostile. I'm gonna fucking sleep and finally comfortable. And then you come here and wake me up. Oh, I gotta take your blood pressure. The fuck? Look, you're not getting rest in the hospital.
No,
there was no rest to be had. Zero rest to be had.
Did you like those things they put on your legs? It's like the blood pressure cuff. They squeeze them so you don't get clots.
Well, the first night, right? So my feet are numb. There's numbness. There was numbness before the surgery because of my nerves. Now there's new numbness and worsening numbness, so it's all going to work itself out eventually. But my toes on my left foot are always cold, which I guess is like a circulation problem. Well, this one nurse, she was very upset about this. So like every half hour she's in to like take my feet and look at them. I like to have my feet out when I sleep. Right, so they had the socks on too, with the grippers on either side, so that like anti-slip, whatever. And I kept just using one foot to take one off, right, just kick them right the fuck off of each other. Like I couldn't handle these things. And then my feet are out, and then she would come hustling in, Marcy, and she's like, "You need to keep your feet under the sheet. I have to warm this foot up." She was very distraught that this one foot was cold.
Do you tell her it's always cold?
I mean, she even I don't know if it was a stethoscope. She had something. She was like listening to my foot to make sure
the blood
that
go through.
She's like, "Everything's working okay. I don't understand." She's like, "What's on my foot?" Foot's cold. I don't fucking know. Look, it's cold all the time. I had my follow-up yesterday. I asked the PA, and she's like, "Well, that's a circulation problem." I'm like, "Look, it's like discolored. Like that big toe is a different color than this big toe." And she's like, yeah. And then Joe's like, "I told you to have a circulation issue because this foot's always cold." Anyway. So
you should see somebody about that.
Yeah, another day. So the techs, right? So here's a story.
The techs are really nice.
The techs were great.
I met one.
So because I'm friendly,
on Saturday.
They like to hang out.
They like
to hang out in my room, especially the one. Every time I got on the phone, she thought I was like, okay, like hang out. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'll call you back. She's like, oh no, you're fine. Like chiming in the conversation. No, honey, no, we're not having a 3-way conversation here. No, you need to do what you need to do and get the fuck out. I'm not here to socialize.
Get out of my business.
I mean, I'm friendly when they're in the room, but like I'm not there to fucking socialize.
Now you know to not be friendly.
Although the first night I asked I can't. The first night I just said to the one nurse, I said, if you just give me a bottle of wine, that would take care of the pain. Like and she was like, you're not getting wine? Okay. And I told the tech that, and she found it amusing.
You probably had like a little star on the outside of your door, like this is a live one.
Well, the one tech, her name is Caitlin, and she works at the restaurant I had been to the previous 2 Fridays in a row with guests, with out-of-town guests, 2 weekends in a row. And I was like, no shit. So she works on Saturdays, so we have to go say hi some night, talk about the steak, the shrimp. Anyway, and I told her, I'm like, if I just had a bottle of wine, it would really help with the pain. And she's like, do you know someone who could smuggle it in? She's like, oh, I'm just kidding. Okay. Like, Caitlin, why don't you go get a bottle and smuggle it the fuck in? Anyway, so I was told that, they appreciated, I guess people are not always nice. And so they appreciated me being friendly and kind and, chatting. So one of the techs especially really liked to hang out in my room a little bit.
I noticed that. I was only there once.
Twice. Once. Right. So the next day, she's in, and I had just taken.
This is Sunday,
right? Sunday. When I thought I was getting out, and I wasn't getting out, so then I was hostile.
Wait! I show up to the hospital Sunday around noon, and Megan is sitting there like our grandmother used to sit. When she knew that somebody was coming to take her
and I thought I was leaving.
She had her shoes on. She was all dressed. She had her satchel right here.
My bag was packed. I went into the bathroom and took all my toiletries out and put them in the bag. I was ready to go.
And the chair had zipped. All of her stuff, like her overnight bag. She was sitting there ready to go.
Because I was told multiple times I was going to get to go home. And the surgeon, when he came in to see me at 6:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, said everything went really well. We're just making sure the drain is doing whatever the drain needs to do. Something like you're probably going home tomorrow, or you should be going home tomorrow, or something. So I was assuming I was going home Sunday.
It didn't say you were. It said you probably should be. That's not.
There was too much output from the drain.
That's a fat ass squirrel.
So they're all big. If it clings to the fucking screen though. So Sunday.
Oh my God.
So Sunday, where Kelly comes to visit, and I'm ready to go. But
sitting there like a little kid.
Sitting there waiting, and I'd taken an oxy, so I'm just kind of like laid back. I'm finishing my coffee. I'm leaning back in the recliner, visiting with Kelly, and in comes the one tech, and she's talking about how her baby girl was spent 10 months in a different hospital in the NICU, and she's talking about her.
Well, she was born prematurely.
She was born prematurely, and she was born with a form of dwarfism and had a lung issue, and she's talking about this. And if I laugh, please don't hate me if I fucking laugh. I can't with this. It's so she's telling this story, right? I got the oxy. I'm relaxed.
First of all, she has both of us, and I'm not even drugged up at this time, but we're both so fully engaged in her conversation. We're like,
and there's no getting her. She's been in my room for a very long time. I'm thinking other people are waiting for you. You need to go, but we're listening. So she's talking about her baby girl and how cute she was and blah, blah, blah.
Showing us pictures.
And, well, not yet. She hadn't.
Oh.
So then she was talking about how her daughter has her own Instagram page and all this stuff. And then she's talking about, the NICU and all this stuff and all these problems. I'm like, well, okay, so but she's okay now, right? Oh, no, she's dead. What the fuck? I mean, she did it just like that.
Megan is sitting across from me, and we both looked at one another.
I mean, it's not funny that she's dead. I mean,
we are not funny,
laughing
but we were
about that.
Totally shocked.
I was so taken off, I was so off. What was I can't even have words. I have a little oxy in me, by the way. So
we were like,
I was very surprised. I was not expecting that to be. I mean, when she talked about her daughter having the Instagram page and stuff, I was not prepared. And
neither one of us.
For her to so Catholic, oh no, she's dead. The fuck? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, fuck. And I'm not looking at her. She crossed me. I'm not looking at her. I'm not looking at her. I'm horrified. Well, then I'm seeing the pictures.
Yeah, she's showing us pictures of her in the hospital first. Of the little girl when she was in the hospital. Cutest little girl, chubby little cheeks.
Oh, she was so cute. But then I was also not prepared for the funeral pictures. I was not prepared. And I thought there's not enough oxy in the world to get me through this next
And
half
I wasn't
hour.
even drugged up.
It was traumatic.
It was traumatic. There were pictures of her in the little casket, horse-drawn carriage with like the glass.
I mean, it was pimped out.
It was
pimped out, and so which was really cute.
I mean, I feel horrible for this woman, but it was the only reason it's anywhere near humorous right now is because one, we're removed from it, but two,
at the time, it
was shocking. Like,
it was shocking.
It wasn't until she
You're
left.
not prepared for that from a stranger. Like you're not prepared.
And until the next day when Megan and I finally processed it, we're like, wait, did you know she was dead?
Right, no, I wasn't supposed to know that, but I felt horrible. I know. She's fine now, right? No, she's dead. The fuck. Anyway, yeah. So luckily then that was my last day with her. I mean, she was very nice, but she was a little too in my room, a little bit too much.
She liked hanging.
She liked to hang out with me, and it was nice of her, and I'm glad that I was nice for her as a patient. But honey, I'm not here to fucking hang out. I mean, I can't look at any more pictures of your daughter's funeral. I'm sorry.
Megan is sitting there. You're so quiet, just sitting there, and she's like, "Look, see," and she's showing you the pictures, and you're like, what do you say? You're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
Well, I just kept apologizing. One, for assuming that the daughter lived, and then what do you? I just kept apologizing, and she, oh no, it's okay. She's out of pain. Okay. I just, like, the wardrobe, she had a whole wardrobe in the hospital for her, and she's
the nurses
would
love
dress her
like
up
a baby
every
doll.
day. Well, I'm sure. And then, so we're seeing pictures of the wardrobe. I can't. Anyway, she was very nice. She was very nice.
She was very nice. She could have been. She could have been really nasty.
She could have been nasty, right? She was very nice. I'm still traumatized. By that afternoon, I'm still a little traumatized. So,
right.
Anyway, so, got home, everything's okay.
Well, you were hostile on Sunday when you were not coming home.
Oh, I was fucking mad.
At 4:00, you called me.
I was fucking mad.
Home.
I mean, because they kept saying to me, "Oh, you're going to go home today. Oh, you're going home today. Oh, you're going home today." And then I'm fucking packing my shoes on, waiting to go the fuck home.
And when did they tell you weren't going home?
Jasmine was my day nurse that day, and she came in, she's like, "I'm really sorry. You're not going home today." Oh, fuck you, Jasmine. Then why the fuck did you tell me I'm going home today? I mean, I did not say that. I did not say that to her, but I'm telling you, in my mind, hopefully my face did not register what was happening in my mind. I was so agitated. There was some hostility. So, yeah, I mean, there was some fucking hostility.
And you weren't allowed to leave because your drain from the back kept filling.
Pump, it was too much
fluid
coming from the drain. So yeah, and then also like the one night, so I'm out there like it's like 3 a.m. I'm wide awake because my sleep schedule is like all fucked up. So I like grab the walker and I'm like hoofing it down. You know, I got my
doing rounds on the floor,
going down the hall, and there's nobody, and I'm walking towards this giant window, so I can see like the whole hallway behind me. I'm like, oh, this is great. I can see if someone sneaks into my room and steal my shit. Right. So that's what I'm thinking.
In the hospital.
Excuse me. But then I start thinking, those of you that are familiar with horror movies and have seen Halloween 2, the entire movie takes place in a fucking hospital. So then I'm thinking Michael Myers is jumping the fuck out of one of these rooms.
Because he's real.
Look.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in the room next to you.
So then there was nobody around. I mean, it was terrifying.
Was a dead floor, no pun intended.
It was terrifying. So then I fucking turned around, hustled it back on my walker, back to the room, shut the fucking door, and then I put the lights on because I'm like, well, I can't sit here in the dark, and put forensic files on, and I just it was in my chair too because the tech came in. I had John 2 nights in a row, and he's like, wait, oh, he's like, you moved. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I was walking around, but Michael Myers, and I'm like, I had to move over here, and he's like, I get it. He's like, it's a little creepy up here. It is fucking creepy.
And outside your door, it said, please take the psychiatric floor,
no.
floor 3.
No.
They have 2 levels of psychiatric. That's what I paid most attention to in the elevator.
Oh my God.
There were 2 floors.
Wow.
And it's not called A and B. It's like a level. Like level 1 must be not so bad, and level 3 must be.
I was never in the elevator. Or to go down, I guess I was. I mean, I don't remember. Well, I don't remember being in the elevator going up. Also, probably a different elevator than the elevator you were in.
Right, but going home, you were in the elevator. I wasn't
paying attention. Anything else fascinating? Let me think.
Other than you being extremely hostile on Sunday when you called me to tell me you weren't coming home.
I couldn't get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I had to fucking stay.
Oh, I took a peanut butter and jelly to you. No, I brought it here.
You brought it here because then I wanted it for like a week. So then she brought me one because all I could think about was peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So then I come home. Now I'm one, Oxy's new to me. I've never had it before. 2, the surgery, whatever. So the constipation factor.
We told her beforehand.
Nobody. I was not well prepared.
We told you to get started prophylactically on the Ducalex. Prophylactically.
Yeah,
safety.
Anyway,
yeah. I mean
safety. What?
Prophylactically, that's what it means to be safe, to be assured, to prevent.
Okay.
Look, as far as medicine's concerned,
it wasn't on the list of things that I should be doing ahead of time. So it wasn't on medications that were approved that I should be taking. So I didn't take anything.
Even if you take enough
but
Advil.
In the hospital. So as soon as I woke up, they gave me Miralax and something else, but I threw that up. But because they already gave me all of that stuff, they were not allowed to give it to me again. I'm like, I threw it up.
But they don't know how much came up.
I mean, they gave it to me. I drank it with my apple juice. I had a fucking cracker, and then I fucking threw up. It's not in my system. I don't get more. Okay.
Nope.
So I'm giving Senecot once a day. I'm giving Miralax every morning. So we get home. I don't know.
I guess one makes you go and one's a softener.
I guess so.
You need a double.
So I think it was like Monday night. I don't even know what night it was.
You have to talk about your apparatus. The whole time she's in the hospital, she's focused on having a bowel movement. So she purchases...
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm in the hospital, and going to the bathroom is extremely difficult. I mean, not actually physically going to the bathroom, but like wiping afterwards. Like I can't. Like there's no bending, and you're trying. There's none of that. So unless like my fucking arm grows another foot, like I mean, it's complicated. It's painful. So
wait. We're just being real. She's being real with you because this is the shit
horrified,
that nobody.
I'm sorry.
This is the shit that nobody tells you about.
No one prepared me for any of this. So I'm like,
no, but this is the reality.
This is the reality. So if you're having fucking surgery, you can't bend the fuck over for a while. Then you need to hear about this.
You need Jesus.
So you do need Jesus. I mean, so I said to the nurse multiple times. I mean, there's no trouble peeing. I peed so much in the hospital that maybe like hostile. It was kind of like a drip dry situation because like for trying to like I couldn't like lean forward to like get myself. Look, it was horrifying. You're horrified. I was fucking horrified. So I said to the nurse like, I haven't had a poo. Like, is it? She's like, oh, it's fine. She's like, are you able to pass gas? I'm like, well, yeah. She's like, oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so I'm fine. They send me the fuck home.
You weren't fine.
So, and I don't know which, I think like Monday night. I'm home, whatever. And so we're watching something. I'm like, I gotta pee, hang on. So I go in the bathroom and I yell out, I'm gonna be a minute. I think I'm actually gonna poo. I mean, it's like Monday or Tuesday. I mean, I don't know what
If
day
you're
it was.
sensitive,
It was
just get off it
If you
right
don't-
now.
Yeah, if you don't like this, just fucking fast forward or something. So it's like Monday or Tuesday night, and I haven't gone since Friday morning, so I'm a little bit concerned.
Even with
So-
all of the stuff they've given you for the poo.
nothing. So I'm like, oh, yell out. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna pause. We're watching 48 Hours. That's what it was. I'm like, pause it. I'm gonna be a minute. I have to poo. Okay, great. Like when a child goes to the bathroom, it's like, I pooed today, right? We're all excited. So then, like a little while later, I'm in a bad way. Like can you bring me? I needed like my walker because I needed to like lean forward on something. I was like exhausted, and I was afraid that I might like pass out, and I wasn't. There was no straining. I was just sitting there, but like I was getting worked up and anxious. I mean, so I'm like, I was about to like message a friend of mine who's a nurse, and I'm like from the toilet and be like, it's like 9:30. I went in there at 9, came out at 10. I mean, I was in there a fucking hour. And I'm lightheaded.
And we all got
I'm
phone calls.
Right, and I'm Googling, like, what to do. Do not strain. So, okay, I'm not going to strain. I'm going to sit here, like, gravity do its whatever.
You don't
it's
want
gonna do.
hemorrhoids on top of
Right,
all this.
Or ass fissures, because I have a friend who had a fucking ass surgery. I do not want that, right? So I'm thinking of all of this, and I'm like, oh my God. And what it feels like there's a watermelon that wants to come out of my fucking asshole, right? That's what it feels like. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, this is what birth must feel like.
No.
You just sit and wait, but you're not supposed to push. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like reading, I'm not supposed to be leaning forward. Try leaning forward and putting your elbows on your knees. So I'm leaning forward.
Wait, who told you this?
For my surgery, I'm not allowed to lean forward.
Right, but who told you this technique?
I was Googling, like, what to do with, like, this constipation. So I'm like, do not strain, do not do this. So I'm leaning forward, my elbows on my knees, and I'm like getting lightheaded. I'm like, fuck. And that's when I yell for Joe. I need my water, and I need my walker. Like,
I'm camping out here.
So I'm afraid, right? I'm like, I have all my phone, right? That was the first thing. First he brought my phone, then he brought me water, and then he brought my walker because I'm like, I'm gonna pass out. Like, I'm gonna need to hold on to something. I'm gonna faint. So finally,
at a whole new level.
An hour later, and I'm very upset. I mean, I broke a sweat. I mean, I was not prepared for any of this. And I just, like, let gravity, you're supposed to relax and just wait it out. So that's what the fuck I did for a fucking hour. I missed the 48 hours. I missed it.
Did Joe just keep...
Well, because it was paused until long as you could pause it, and then it came back on, but then he couldn't record it because anyway. So I missed the 48 hours. I saw, like, the last 2 minutes. It was great. So I come out, and I'm like woozy, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, well, also, one time he came in the bathroom, and he was like, do I need to call 911? I'm like, if I fucking faint here, you do not call 911 unless I crack my fucking head open. You do not call 911. I'm like, unless I've hurt my head, do not call 911. You just let me wake up. Like,
911, what's your 911, what's your emergency? My wife trying to take a shit.
It was unbelievable. So I pass this watermelon finally, right? And I get up and I'm like, what happened?
I gotta take my sweater.
I was like, I'm certain that I've just passed like this fucking cup, like out of me, right?
You said a small child.
So I look, right, and it's like slightly bigger than a golf ball, and I'm like, that's it? The fuck? Like, I mean, I just almost fainted over this. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what in the actual fuck? So I come out and I look at Joe and I'm like, fuck me, man. I'm like, I just had a glimpse into what the last few minutes of Elvis's life were like. I mean, it's like, because I'm like lightheaded, my heart was racing, and mostly I think it was just anxiety. I'm sweating, like my face was all flushed.
But he strained and you didn't.
He strained and I did not, right? Because I knew, because Google said do not strain.
Oh my God.
Do not strain. Look, I mean, if I ever needed Jesus, it was that hour in the bathroom. I mean, it was really fucking horrifying. And so then I did a Facebook post about it, which those of you that my friends saw it, and then the next day, everything worked out normally. And also we introduced prunes into my diet. So I made it 47 years with never having had a prune. And so Joe went to the store and got me prunes with a probiotic. It's what's in the produce aisle. You know, I open the bag and I pop one in my mouth. And I'm trying to, how many are in a serving, and they have it in fucking grams. The fuck? Tell me how many fucking prunes to eat. Not fucking grams. So I'm like, there's approximately 4. So I'm going to counting the fucking prunes out in the bag to establish how many
Aren't
might
they
be.
like pretty big?
They're like that. They're like that big.
You're going to slice them open and put peanut butter. Some people do that.
Look, I'm just eating the fuckers. They're like giant raisins. So I never had one. Right? So I take it out and I look at it and it's like sticky. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm eating the prune and Joe's like, how is it? And I'm like, I mean, it's not awful. He's like, well, that's certainly an endorsement. I'm like, it's not awful. So now...
You should have. I told you to use baby food.
I just eat them and just...
Baby food prunes.
No,
you can mix it in.
The consistency, I can't do baby food. The consistency is a cream of wheat. I can't. I just chew 4 of these fuckers up every morning and then I'm done. The Senecot and still with the Miralax. And now every morning at 9 o'clock sharp, I'm good to go. I mean, now it's just... every morning at 9. It's
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Don't call it 9.
Don't call it 9. I'm not answering the phone at 9.
But these are the things that people don't tell you.
I was not prepared. I mean, people told me that you're going to want a stool softener, but they're giving it to me in the hospital. Two. I'm giving the Miralax and the Senecot. And like yesterday when I went for my follow up, you know, the PA was like, "So you're still taking?" I'm like, "Yes, yes."
Did you tell her this story?
No, I did not tell her. They're not the joking kind over there.
They're very serious.
Morgan is not. She's not the joking kind. No, I was more concerned about the pain up and down my left side, my left leg.
What'd they say about that? The nerves are on fire?
She said that the nerves are firing because they've been moved. They've been released from compression, and now they're just yeah.
You think they would be happy and like not giving you pain? The nerves.
No, the nerves are like, go fuck yourself. How about that, you bitch? You left me fucking trapped between these discs for 20 years, and now you can go fuck yourself. Is what the nerves are saying.
So what exactly did they do? They put titanium rods, and we got to hear about this.
So they took out my discs that were shot. They might have used one. I don't know that they used any. If they were salvageable, they were going to use them. But I know from reading the thing from the follow up, whatever.
You had a cadaver.
I had to look up the words to find out what they meant, and one of them meant coming from somebody else. So I had the discs from a cadaver put in. Excuse me. So the discs from a cadaver for new discs, and then they put in 2 rods to hold up the discs on either side, and then put in 3 bolts on either side to hold the 2 discs, and then some kind of a fucking cage thing. Which
why does he call it a cage?
I don't know. I don't even know. My PT was like showing me pictures one day. I don't even know. Look, I don't.
Is it really a cage looking? Is it like mesh metal?
Like I couldn't
something?
even see it on the X-ray yesterday. She was showing me. Joe was like, "That's really alarming." Like I know, right? And I saw X-rays from before what they were supposed to look like, but it's.
Can they see your nerves now? Like, are they where they're supposed to be?
Everything is yes. Well, so that when the doctor came in. Well, the surgeon called Joe after the surgery and said to him everything went well and there was a lot of compression. So the next morning when he came in...
No shit, Dick Tracy.
Right? And the next morning when he came in to see me and asked me, "Oh, do you remember me talking to you after the surgery?" No. No. Fuck. Conversation. I was fucking high. Are you kidding me? No. I like, no, I don't remember that at all. And he's like, "Okay, well, everything went well." He's like, "But there was a lot of compression." Again, you don't say. So he said, so my right foot that used to have numbness is now more numb, and my left foot that had no numbness was completely numb the whole time I was in the hospital. And he said it's perfectly normal. Like it's just your nerves have been moved, and they're waking up, and this could last depending on for how long they were compressed for. It could take up to a year, and if after a year it's doesn't go away, then it's going to be permanent damage from being compressed.
So you won't have any pain, hopefully, but you might have not any feeling in your feet.
So the pain in my right foot is worse than it was. Not the pain. The numbness in my right foot is worse than it was, but it doesn't hurt, so I'm okay with that. But I can stand okay. Like my right side doesn't bother me at all, which was the worst side before as far as like numbness, and I would like, I couldn't stand. And then it would hurt. So it would be like numb but hurt, like when your foot falls asleep, but it's like painful and numb at the same time. It was like that. So that pain is gone. It's just the numbness. But the left side, I think it's the sciatica because it kind of follows the same path. So it doesn't.
It's saying, "Hello, bitch, we're here."
I mean, it's not the same pain that I had before, but it's some fucking pain. So then I was reading about how like you can get like a leg massage or I think whatever article you sent me, a plethora of articles and information.
The
and
Google.
It said you can get like often a massage might help or whatever. So I talked to Amanda, the surgeon's assistant, last week, and she said, "Oh yes, you can certainly get a massage just as long as it's not a back massage." No shit, Amanda. I mean, right? I mean,
but people don't have common sense.
People don't have common sense, so okay. And like the surgery, like I don't hurt. My back doesn't hurt. The stitches were annoying
because it gets tight. They get itchy.
They were itchy. And as long as I didn't actually ever I would scratch around it, like on the perimeter, and as soon as I did it once, then it was on fire. So then I also Googled what to do, and it said use an ice pack. So the ice pack did help with that. And I got the stitches out yesterday. Morgan put on steri strips. Every last one of them was off. I mean, I came home, went to the bathroom. 3 of them were stuck to my underwear. Okay, well, there goes, right. And then I went to bed last night, and there's like 6 more. Okay, well, the steri strips are fucking gone. So thanks, Morgan, for the steri strips. Fucking Morgan. Look, I mean, I know. She doesn't watch this. I mean, she's very nice, and I just, anyway.
Well, I hope you don't need the steri strips. I mean,
we're right, because they're
supposed to keep the skin together.
Right. So I had Joe take a look, and those of you that are on the Facebook page or friends with me on Facebook, you saw this already. And those of you that just listen and are not on any of the social medias, Rockstar did not make it.
No, they totally fucked. I mean, it's
gone. It's gone.
Well, it's had a bad history anyhow.
It's like, a bad history, and now someone, was it Rosalie? I think Rosalie, was it you?
Yeah, Rosalie.
It looked like broccoli. It did, and then my one friend. So I'm gonna repeat what he said. He's gay, so it's not. I don't use this word because I think it's offensive. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. Anyway, I sent him a picture, and because he's not on Facebook, and verbatim, he goes, "Oh my God, I'm such a homo. All I see a flower." So, and I looked. I'm like, it does. It looks like a flower. So
it looks like a bouquet of flowers.
It's like those ink blot fucking things you get like for like psychology. You know, like the ink blot things, and you guess like what does it look like?
Oh, that's fun.
I mean,
we could
make a game out of that. We make a game out of this. What does it look like? But you have to be on the socials to see it. So, it's gone. It's been. You can't read the word rock, and the star is like dilapidated. It's anyway.
Well, now it no longer says cock.
Well, the surgeon said he read it as rock anyway. So when I see the surgeon, we're going to have a conversation about this, though, because, I mean, from my understanding, it was going to be okay beforehand, but now
he took your pants out and showed you where it was going to go. Well, it went clear down through it.
Clear down through
Not even to the top.
It's like almost to my ass crack. Like,
he was probably like, let's help this poor girl out. The thing got fucked.
He's like, this dumb bitch. What was she thinking? I'm going to just fuck it up completely for her. Is probably what he thought. You know, this is why you don't get tattoos. This is what he's going to tell his kids.
Right.
So
it didn't even make it.
So I went to see PT Joe this week for like a leg massage and whatever he could do to help me because of this new pain that I have. It's so nice. But at least the old pain I was fucking used to. You have to relearn, or like you have to learn the new pain and get used to it. Look. I mean, my mornings start with like me screaming and cursing up a fucking blue streak, and then Joe's at the bottom of the stairs like, "Are you okay? Do I fucking sound like I'm okay?" I come downstairs, swearing, pop a fucking oxy and a couple of Tylenol, and then sit there like. Then this morning I cried. This morning it was so bad. I sat down in the bed upstairs and cried, and then I came downstairs and fucking cried. I'm just, I look, and part of that might be too because of the progesterone that I took beforehand to not get my period because I didn't, and thank Christ that was like the best $39 I ever spent in my life. Oh, wait,
again,
the tools. I forgot about the tools.
Again, things that the doctor and the nurses don't tell you. They just fucking let you out high to dry. Yeah. So, you're gonna have surgery, back surgery. You'll be in a little bit of pain. You won't be able to do this, and this. You can't bend.
You might not want to get your period.
But that's it. They don't tell you about taking a shit. No. They don't tell you really about getting a bath. That you're going to be exhausted, that you think that you want to shower and you think it's the best thing, but it whips your ass for like the next 5 days.
Every day, still. So I'm going on 2 weeks here. Every morning I get out of the shower, I've got my fucking Fitbit on. It's so fucking ugly. They're so garish. So I have it on to keep track of my steps every day, right? So every day I get like it shows you like when you're in the zone, like a workout zone. Yeah. Every morning I get out of the fucking shower and I'm red. My full face is red. I mean, it's just. The whole like
so you're really sweating.
My God, and like I'm teetering, I'm in the shower like teetering, like I have no grab bar and there's no seat, which I was gonna buy one. I'm not gonna spend the fucking money. I'll just be careful. And we always using the one shower stall, but now I'm just back in the tub. It's just easier. Anyway.
You didn't even use the toilet that Mom and Dad gave you.
No, I didn't need it.
The toilet that thing that you put over the toilet.
This toilet down here, I'm okay with.
Because it's the right height. It's the comfort height. So the comfort height in a toilet. I learned this from
the lower ones upstairs.
Lower are not the comfort.
No, the lower ones they're okay for a quick pee in the night, but otherwise it's the one down here. It's the comfort one. So we skipped past as we started. We have to go back to the apparatus that I bought.
Wait, let me start with the hospital needs to have bidets in all of the bathrooms.
Well, Joe and I talked about having a bidet put in because I thought about it ahead of time. Like, I mean, how is going to the bathroom going to? What's this going to look like when I'm out out of surgery, and will I be able to, because I'm not allowed to bend, twist, or lift. So if I can't twist and I can't bend,
you can't wipe.
How the fuck am I just get in the shower every time? Like, I mean, what's happening here? Like, hose me down? Like, what's, right? So when I'm in the hospital, we didn't get the bidet. We should have got everyone should have a fucking bidet. Our plumber was right. Everyone should have a bidet. He's Irish. Everyone should have a bidet. The Europeans know what to do. Just get the bidet.
But the hospital should have the bidets.
Well, they should too. But it didn't matter because I didn't have to poo over there. So I'm laying in the bed with one night. I had gotten up. I gotten myself to the bathroom. I got my fucking, carrying my fucking blood bag, you know, and I'm hustling to the commode with my walker, and I'm holding it while I'm trying. I mean, I can't. And the toilet paper is like fucking back here. So I'm like swatting at it because I can't twist. So I'm just swatting at the fucking toilet paper, hoping that it comes down.
They need to be more handicap friendly.
But I was like, what the fuck? I mean, come on now. And I'm on the orthopedic floor, like I can't turn to get the. Look. So now I'm back in bed, and I'm thinking after I had like a drip dry because I can't fucking get to myself. So I'm laying in bed and I'm having a little panic, right? Because I'm like, what happens when I get home and I have to poo? So now what? So I'm Googling like what to do
at 2 in the morning.
Like 2 in the morning, what to do after surgery, like I don't even remember what the fuck I Googled, but one article from a spine center talked about how you might need to get like a long-handled something or other to help you wipe, or like a spray bottle. Right?
Spray bottle does shit.
So I get on Amazon, and they have, in case you need to fucking know this.
See, the doctors should put this in their literature when they give you all the information on your surgery.
Yeah.
Because if it's planned surgery, they give you like a booklet, not beyond a pamphlet that they make.
I have so much information. I can't.
They should put things in here like this. They don't.
They should. This is the shit that they need to
This is the shit
they need to tell you about.
I'm going to have a back cut open. Okay, and I'm going to have stitches. No shit, Dick Tracy. How about we get to the real stuff? My period, pooing, softeners, like
all the stuff that they don't tell you about. This is the stuff you need to know about. So if you're having surgery, pay attention. Okay, so
don't be afraid to ask the doctor.
If you go on Amazon, so I looked up, I don't even know, like
wiping.
I don't even remember what the fuck I looked up.
Assisted wiping?
Yeah, something like that. Assisted wiping. So they make, I bought them, had them delivered, and then after I got home and had the Elvis Presley minute, and then, and then established that, I can bend the fuck forward all I want now. Look what I can do. I'm good. So they went back, unused, unopened.
Thank God, yeah.
Still in the Amazon packaging, they went
back.
But
who knew they made them?
So I got a 2-pack, so they keep one upstairs and one downstairs, just in case, of like a long handle, with like a thing. Think of like those flowers that like open up and like fucking like the Venus flytraps, I guess. So from what I understand, it kind of like opens up a little bit, and you stuff the tissue in it, and then the end of it has like a little button that releases it. So you put the toilet paper in, it squeezes it shut, so holding the wad of tissue, right? And then you wipe with it, and then you push the button, and it releases the toilet paper into the toilet.
That's a lot. Still, I would have trouble.
Yeah, right. I'm like.
That's a lot.
I mean, I'm trying to like, how am I going to do this? Okay. And then the other thing was to use, so it's like a spray bottle. They called it like a traveling bidet or something. It was called Butt Buddy, right? Was that what I told you? I think it was called Butt Buddy or something like that.
But it's really just like your spray bottle.
And it's a spray bottle, but it's like a curved straw type thing that comes out. So you can just like squirt yourself. Great for hiking too, it says. Usually a hike might already be familiar with these things. But anyway.
They told you that after you have a baby, they're like, because you got stitches sometimes. They're like, use a spray bottle, use a sit bath or something. And the first time you take a shit, and they say it a little nicer than that, it may hurt. But nobody really prepares you for this shit. These people, these are the questions that run through my mind when I watch shows like Survivor. I don't even like Survivor, but those are the questions I ask myself because they don't discuss them. These are the questions like when I watch about that airplane in the 1970s that crashed in the Andes, that soccer team. These are the questions I ask myself. Maybe they use toilet paper that had been on the plane, but eventually you run out. Like, I know that these might seem silly and trivial, but these are real questions to me. Like, you know what? You're abandoned in the ocean. You're floating on a float for 24 days and you're a woman. What do you do if you have your period? Well, no, I'd want to care because I'm going to have sharks near me. I mean...
Only if you're swimming in the water, for the love of Christ.
I know, but these are questions that I need to know how are handled. And not to be funny, but in case I'm in that situation. Like, what do you do? And here's a plan. If you're going to be
If I'm
outside,
stranded in the middle of the ocean or on a plane wreck, those are like the least of my concerns.
I know, but eventually, like the guy that
You do like the animals do. You just sit down, you scoot your butt on the snow.
not on ice. Oh my god.
You just scoot your butt like the dog does. Like, just scoot your butt.
Or maybe you're under so much stress you never go. I don't know, but these are
They didn't have anything
things.
to eat, so they probably
These
were not.
are things
They weren't pooing.
that I'm not being funny about. I want to know the answers to. Just like my good friend when I gave birth, not to deviate from your surgery,
No, I'm done.
but when you give birth, your doctor's like, you're going to give birth. Women have been doing this since the beginning of time. No big deal. Well, I have a problem with that because it is kind of a big deal, and there's a high mortality rate
I know the mortality rate is insane.
in the United States for
yeah,
women.
Just why is it the
in
U.S.?
childbirth.
It's crazy to me.
So anyhow, but they don't tell you some of these things. Like, you're just going to give birth. You can have an epidural, you can have medicine, you can go natural.
You're gonna shit yourself on the table.
It's not a lot of pain. When you have a man or a woman OBGYN, they don't really want to tell you that it's painful. They're like, or that's been my take. They don't want to admit to the amount of pain, and some of them just don't know, so they're not even. So my good friend had a child before me, and she goes, when I'm pregnant, I'm like 8 months pregnant, she says, yeah, no, delivering a baby is like, they say it's like giving birth to a watermelon, but they forgot about the shoulders.
Oh God.
And I tell my doctor that at my next visit, and he's like, why would she have told you that?
I mean, to fucking
Because
prepare
she's
you.
being real. It's not smooth like an oval watermelon. You forgot the shoulders, and sometimes they have to break the shoulders to get through, like because they kind of
my
like the
God.
cartilage. No, I've heard that afterwards. But this is the stuff they don't tell you. They should tell you.
They should tell you. I mean, I feel like I was ill prepared for some of this stuff. I mean,
Imagine back in the day before there was Amazon or Google.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, what are you, like, encyclopedia? Like, what are you doing? Well, I would have had to ask a nurse. I would have just had to ask somebody, like, what?
But you know
what
what
do I
they
do
tell
with
you when you
this?
do. Well, you have however you want to go about doing it. That's what they say because they don't want to like ill advise you, even as far as something as simple as wiping your ass.
I mean, it was really just I'm running in the dark, just figuring it out.
And I know that they know the answers to these, and the nurses especially know the answers to these questions.
I mean,
This is not their first rodeo.
no. I mean, they
And
just sent me home to figure it out on my own.
Maybe it's that people, unlike us, maybe have some class. They don't discuss these things with the nurses.
I mean, had I gone to the bathroom while I was there, I would have asked her. I would have had to have called the fucking nurse with the call button in the bathroom, I'm sure. Like, now what?
Maybe people.
Okay, now what?
Maybe people just have more couth than we do and don't think to
fucking
ask
couth.
these because they're embarrassed. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
Look, it's...
We all shit sometime.
Oh, shit, sometimes. Well, so Saturday, I was running a little bit of a fever, right?
When in the hospital?
This past Saturday. So I'm running
my
a little bit of a fever, and I had a really bad abdominal cramp on my left side. And it's like, do I go to the ER? What is this? So I was afraid, like, I had, like, a backup of some sort. That, like, there was, like, like, something was wrong. And so I'm reaching out to two different friends of mine who were nurses to be like, what do I need to do here? Like, do I need to go, do I need to go to the hospital? What do I do? So after conferring, keep an eye on the temperature, and probably it's just gas. And then I'm pretty much...
How can
that's what it
gas or
was.
needing to take a poo raise your temperature? Mom
I
said
don't
the
know.
same.
I don't
Mom
know.
said the
I don't
same
know
thing.
if they were related. Well, first of all, after surgery you run a low grade fever like constantly. So I have to check it every day anyway. So I've been running a low grade fever just constantly anyway as my body adjusts to, like, the new hardware and the titanium and the fucking discs from the cadaver and whatever else, I guess, and just the trauma to the body. So, but then it spiked up a little bit. So my paperwork said if it reached 101.5, get yourself to the ER. But it only reached 100.5. So I was like, well, I'm a degree off here. So do I go or do I not go? And I was like, Saturday night, I do not want to go to the fucking ER. I got, I'm going to have to cover up my incision, because at that point I was allowed to keep the cover off because the tape itched me. So they said, just keep it off. I'm like, I have to cover it up. I'm going to get the fucking Mercer or some shit. Like, I don't want to go. Like, I was having no parts. So it went away after a couple of days. So...
Speaking of MRSA, you had a wipe. You wanted to use medical grade Clorox wipes on your feet.
Because I got out of bed. The fucking I hate socks. I don't wear socks unless, like, I'm wearing boots and have to put, or like gym shoes. That's the only time I wear socks. So I'm barefoot, like, all the time. So the child, I like to be barefoot. So they put these socks on me, and especially to fucking sleep. I sleep with socks on. So I kept kicking them off, right? And the nurse would come put them back on and kick them the fuck off, going back and forth. So then finally, like the one night I get up and I had to go to the bathroom and the socks were like somewhere, and I also can't get the sock back on. I could get them off, but I couldn't
you
pull
can't
them back
bend.
on. Right. So I could kick them off, but I couldn't get them back on. And my shoes were across the room. Well, fuck it, I go to the bathroom. So I hustle into the bathroom and come back out, and the nurse was like, the night nurse was like, "Where are the socks? Like, we need to put the socks on." I'm like, "Look, I can't." Like, and she's like, "But you don't want to pick something up." I'm like, I am fucking thinking that. There I'm with the hand sanitizer every fucking 15 minutes. And I didn't think about the bottoms of my feet. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, you mean like MRSA or something? She's like, yeah, like MRSA or something. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I'm like, well, do you know someone that happened before? She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, what? She's like, well, he had cuts on his feet. So she's looking at the bottom of my feet to see if I have any cuts.
Why do you have cuts on your feet?
I don't know. I don't know why he did. I didn't ask questions. I did not. But I'm like, well, I just got a pedicure a few days. Like, what if there's like a nick or something? Fuck. So now I'm horrified. So I'm like, do you need Clorox wipes? And she's like, yeah, what do you need them for? I'm like, could you Clorox the bottoms of my feet for me? And she's like, oh no, I can't put that on your skin. It's like hospital grade. I can't put that on your skin.
It's good shit. You should have stole some.
So, it was empty. The thing was empty. Because I was going to go do it myself. It was empty.
Well, I meant for your house.
So she went and got, I could have like the bath wipes. So she went and got, and she warmed them first, which was nice. What's the malfunction?
I don't know. It's uncomfortable and I don't know. Go.
So she went and and she warmed them for me and then wiped the bottoms of my feet with them. And then when Joe came, I had him put hand sanitizer all over the bottoms
It's like
of my
Jesus
feet.
bathing the feet.
Yeah. So then my
Washing the
feet were,
feet.
then I was like keeping an eye on it for a couple days. Like I hope I didn't catch. And then I kept the fucking socks on after that until it was time to go. Put my shoes on, then it wasn't time to go anymore. And then I had to put the socks back on.
I should have taken a picture of you sitting there all ready to go.
It still chaps my ass. Anyway.
And then we had Easter.
And then Easter came and went quickly and...
Oh, Mom broke her kneecap.
I don't know. She don't telling.
I don't care. People have got to know. She's hustling around State College with the immobilizer on. Yeah, broke her kneecap. But she waited. She waited how many days to tell us?
Well, so that's why in one of the previous episodes, I made a comment about, well, we'll just wait and call Mom and Dad like the week after my surgery. Or let them know how I'm doing because they waited a week almost to call and
it's okay.
mention to us. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Broken kneecap. Tripped over something. Fell. Not in the house though. Someplace else.
So she got the bum leg,
the
bum back.
And she isn't using crutches, and she's not really supposed to be bearing weight on it.
She said she's fine.
Or standing for long times. Yeah, we're talking to you, Mom. We're talking to you right now.
Oh boy. So on that note, it's been an hour, so maybe I'll wrap it the fuck up. I know you had some animal antics.
Yes.
What do I call it? Animal atrocities.
No, animal atrocities or animal altercations.
Animal altercations, that's what I called it.
So I have to get my phone. Just
okay.
Be patient. So she doesn't like me using my phone. I'm not using it.
You're staring at it. We're supposed to be doing this.
I'm not. Even the newscasters sometimes.
Pull it up.
So here's the thing.
One animal atrocity, and then we have to
one
wrap it up.
animal. So a charging elephant killed an American woman when it flipped over the car she was traveling in at the national park in Zambia. The aggressive creature buffeted the vehicle carrying 6 tourists and a guide. Tour operator Wilderness said in a statement. It added that the 79-year-old victim died after Saturday's incident on a game drive at the national park in western Zambia.
Dangerous.
So again, not laughing about this, but people, these are wild animals. I too want to go on a safari, but this is the second run-in that they've showed on the nightly world news in the past week where a bull elephant...
Is it the same bull elephant?
No, I don't think so. They haven't gone. No, I think they were in 2 different places. Both in Africa. No, one was in South Africa, and this was in Zambia. So 2 safari tours... And the one charged, the first incident, which was like a week or 2 ago, the bull elephant, and they're huge, charged the little safari Jeep that everybody was in, but no damage was done.
He didn't hit it.
But he did charge it like 1 or 2 times. These are all on like Google. You can look them up, the video. And then they have this one where it had been tracking them. It started following the Jeep. This one that just happened on Saturday. And then it shows it. They, of course, cut the video. But it shows the bull elephant going in with the tusks, and then it flips it on its side. It was pissed. But it had been
usually
following.
I thought elephants only did that if they felt like they were being threatened or if there was a calf nearby.
Well, this is a bull, and there was no calf nearby.
Right, because the moms traveled.
They said it had been, like, not stalking them, but, like, traveling. It had been following them for a while. It was pissed. And then the one last thing is... you're vacationing in South Carolina, you better watch out. So, also on the news, the nightly news last night, there was an alligator that took its good old time in South Carolina crossing the street.
God,
This
that was
huge, massive.
It looked like a fucking dinosaur. It was crazy.
I'm gonna put it on our social. Crossing. I don't know if I can get the video to go on, but it shows it like just taking its good old time. You know, just taking its good old time. Took it like 5 minutes to cross the street, and it had traffic stop, the foot traffic, and the car stop.
Handbag.
Oh my God, that's illegal. So anyhow, this was.
I don't think so. You can get gator skinned belts and shoes
all
and
the
handbags.
all the PETA people are going to be pissed.
I know. Sorry, George.
So even my youngest, Sean, was sitting there watching this, and he goes, "Where is this, Mom?
Where is it?
Where is this?"
What is that?
I go, "It's
Where
not
is
at the
that?
beach." He goes, "Where is this?" I go, "It's in South Carolina." "I'm not going there."
I know,
I
right?
said,
It's
"No,
fucking
we're not."
horrifying.
Yeah. So those are the animal interactions that we have.
Altercations.
Animal interactions or altercations.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have a fun little thing to call it.
Yeah.
But so two more quick things before we go. First of all, so Wendy, those of you on the Facebook page saw this. Those of you that did not.
These are great.
So Wendy, I wanted to fashion them into earrings, and I just have not had the opportunity. So Wendy, and also, did you make these? Did you knit these yam sacks all by yourself? Because if so, they're very clever. So so one for Kelly, one for me. They're keychains. But if I put it in my earring, it's just a little bit. Because I did try this. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit too big.
You should have worn those in the hospital.
I was gonna take one to the hospital just for like funsies, because it would give the nurses something to talk about. But
I'm sure you brightened those nurses.
Oh, they're a little heavy. Hang on.
You brightened their day.
So Wendy, these were hilarious. Thank you for this.
Yeah, those are cute. I don't know. Can you call a ball sack cute?
I mean,
they're crocheted. They're cute.
Well, Mom picked it up and showed it to Dad the other day and said, "Mike, do you know what these are?" And then he just sort of looked at her for a minute and was like, "Well, I know what they look like." So anyway, so that's fun.
Oh my God, poor Dad.
Anyway, so Wendy, these are hilarious. Thank you for these. And one last thing. So my friend sent me this beautiful box, right, with this nice little care package. I have to read this note. So, because the last episode we had talked about.
Oh, that is a pretty box.
Isn't it lovely? I love this box.
Look at yourself.
Got these nice fuzzy socks. Look at these, but they don't have the grippers on the bottom, so I have to wait until I'm like able. So my friend sends me, hang on, this is hilarious. So I this beautiful box, right? It says bloom and grow.
Well, you think it's something
and
elegant.
It has like some nice tea and it has all this nice little care package. The note is fucking hilarious. So one of the last episodes I was talking about.
Oh, it smells good. Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
I'm gonna get to why it smells good. So I was talking about how I was not supposed to be allowed to shower for a fucking week. I got the okay when I came over from the hospital on Monday. Amanda told me you can go ahead and shower, just keep your face the water. You can have the water on your back. And then I was kind of worried because everything, even the hospital, like when I left, the nurse highlighted the part about do not shower for a week, only a sponge bath. So I waited till Tuesday. I was very nervous.
Well, they don't want it to get wet and then infected.
So right, but then I got the okay. So my friend sends me this box. So I've been talking about this on one of the previous ones. I wasn't supposed to shower for a week, and also, or at least I think I did. But also, I was on the phone with my friend telling her about this. So I get this. I hope by the time you get this box, you will be able to shower. I have included potpourri just in case you can't, and scrubbing shower gloves to get the stink off. Small price to pay for finally being pain-free. I fucking howled. I thought it was hilarious.
That is good.
When I opened it, and it smells, it smells very good. And it says, "Don't stink, sparkle." And it's potpourri. It smells very good. And so yes,
so you don't bathe with that?
No, it's fucking potpourri.
Oh, you put it out
Fresh
in the bathroom.
in any space. Foul-smelling spaces are annoying and embarrassing. Sparkle City air fresheners help you tackle stinky spaces.
Here's the scrubbers
for months at a time.
This could clean your butt.
Oh God, give me this. Shower gloves, yes. So it's exfoliating. So anyway, so then I had it right next to me at my spot on the couch. Those
to mask the smell,
in case I did have a little bit of a stink, because I'm not showering every day.
But here's the other reason. Not only
basically I haven't showered.
Mainly it's for the infection, but as you found out, it is like a marathon event to take a shower when you've had any type of surgery. I don't care what anybody says.
It's awful. It is fucking awful.
You are wiped out. After I had my knee surgery and Mom cut my leg because I taped it up because I wasn't listening to my instructions. I needed a nap for like 3 hours after I took that shower. It was like I just climbed Mount Everest.
Yeah, it is rough. It's a rough go of it.
So why can't they just tell you that instead of saying don't?
Like I've had to shower like every day this week because Tuesday I had an appointment and to shave my leg because I was going to PT. And
you can't bend over.
Well, I hadn't shaved since before surgery, so it had been like whatever. Going on 2 weeks, so I'm like, oh my God, I cannot go into fucking PT for my leg of all things.
Did you have Joe shave?
No, I was like, what? No, I sat on the edge of the bathtub, I bend. I just stretched my leg out in front of me. I can get the earring back in. Stretch my leg.
I still would have to.
It was okay.
Bend.
I mean, I bend a little bit, even though I'm not really supposed to. It was fine.
Again, things they don't tell you in the hospital. You got to shave your legs.
So I didn't have to, other than I was going to PT. Otherwise, I would not have. So
well, he's already seen you at your worst.
Not from the knee down. So I thought, at least look. Anyway, and I was wearing pants for this. I should have had shorts on. took shorts. I'm like, do I have to put shorts on? He must have been able to read my face. He's like, well, and there's no needling this time, but he's like, I won't make you do. I'm like, okay, because I have to sit down to put my pants on.
Did you wear like loose fitting pants? Because going through denim is a pain in the ass. You didn't have jeans on, did you?
What kind of fucking moron do you think I'm fucking denim to fucking PT? I had fucking stretch pants on, for Christ's sake, so we could pull them the fuck down on the side and work on my hip. For Christ's sake. Yes.
Wait. Before we go, I want to applaud her surgeons and all the healthcare takers at the hospital, Bryn Mawr Hospital. They did a great job with you.
They did a great
and
job.
You lightened their day. And Joe needs a big round of applause,
yes,
because Joe found a whole new level of love.
He did. Yes. Especially when I was hollering to him from the bathroom to bring me,
things he never thought he'd see or hear.
Yeah. It's a whole. What do they say? What are the vows you take?
And
sickness and health. Yeah, this was the sickness one for sure. So yes, a huge shout out to him, and also everybody. I said at the beginning, but thank you for the prayers, the juju, the vibes, all the good stuff, the texts, the PMs, DMs, what the fuck you call them.
PMs.
The cards I've gotten, gifts that I've gotten,
food
that I've gotten.
My God,
the meals that people have dropped off or sent to us. I mean, it's been very, very helpful. And
you don't have to cook.
I don't have to cook. Very easy for Joe just to heat the stuff up. So thank you to all of you, for every bit of kindness, big or small. It's all very much appreciated. Thank you very much. As I continue down this road to recovery.
I'm sure there'll be more stories, especially when you go back to see the surgeon in June.
Well, I'm supposed to go back for a 6-week, but that falls around Memorial Day, and so that was complicated, and he's off. So it's going to be more of a 9-week follow-up than a 6-week follow-up. But I do get to see him then, and we're going to have a little chat about the tattoo. I should get my copay for the surgery back or something.
Either that or can he pay for the tattoo? Can he pay for the redo?
I want my copay back. So I'm pay for this shit. Anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. Have a good week.
Have a great week. This was episode 21.
We'll see
Thank you for tuning in.
22 next week.
22 next week. Have a great week and happy spring and... Right, finally. I mean, in case, look, this shit behind me, bloom. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, but it's rained here.
Look, it's rained
for
here
like
3 days.
4 solid days.
These are all going to bloom soon, but like
4
this is
days.
nice. There's nice little white flowers on it. The spring setup going on over here. Get some spring flowers.
4 days.
So
I thought I moved to Seattle for a minute.
It's been a lot of rain.
Okay, folks.
All right.
Have a
Take
good one.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.